Yeah, well, yeah, it was a big time win for us because they're really good. Jim's team is always really good, and they. I thought the game was pretty even in the first half, and in the first 9 minutes of the second half, they completely dominated us, and they had that 13-point lead, and they made us look bad, and we made us look bad. It was a combination, and then our kids turned it around. The last 11 minutes, we were so good. I mean, not good. We were so good. And Trent got us started. Gary's 2 threes were just, big-time statements. And then we kept them out of our paint with the zone. We were fortunate. I thought we played it well. They missed a few shots, but we didn't give them second shots. And we turned some of the loose balls or rebounds into fast breaks. But Trent was spectacular. And the 2 big guys, getting 26 rebounds and protecting our basket. Trayvon started the game really well. Then he started turning the ball over like crazy. And in the last 11 minutes, he was terrific. And, it reminded me of a couple wins we had in Portland when we were down double digits against Texas and Florida, 2 other really outstanding teams. And we reminded our guys that, once we got it going, about the 8-minute or so timeout in that area, we just said, let's make this just like Portland. We can come back and do this, and they did. And so again, I know they're really good. The kid Ewell really was spectacular tonight, and we beat an outstanding team, and we had to play almost like perfect basketball, which we did kind of in the last 11 minutes.
So obviously, you called several timeouts, and you guys had all those turnovers with the sloppy play. So what was it about that timeout when you finally switched over to that zone?
Well, we played zone throughout at different times. It's just a matter of, so much of what a human being does is about his or her attitude or, how they feel about something at a certain time. And I thought during those 9 minutes we were into ourselves. I thought we were trying to do things only by ourselves. And when you do that, and especially in a team effort, you get tight because you're out there alone. And I thought we were tight. And once we started playing together, which we have been, but that's what happens. I mean, it's not just a young team, but that's what happens with human beings. It changes. And thank goodness they were able to change while it was going on. That's the beauty of it. If you can kind of lose and then say, boy, we should have done this, and then try to correct it. But if you can correct it while the stuff's going on, then that's really good, and that's what happened tonight.
Why did Jim's teams do so well against Duke?
Oh, I don't know. They have good players and a good coach. Look, everyone in our conference is really good. They're really good. I don't keep track of my record against anybody. We're here to try to get better. So, Jim is an outstanding coach, one of the best. They have really good guys. We have really good guys. We're going to win some. They're going to win some. If they win 1 or 2 more, that doesn't mean the world's flat, even if Kyrie says it. And so I don't get caught up in all that. What my record is on Monday or Tuesday or on the first day after leap year or whatever. You get caught up with the development of your team and understand that you're going to get beaten by good people, and hopefully you beat good people more than they beat you. And overall, we've been able to do that. And my goal is to beat good people, whoever they are, not any one individual person.
Mike, what adjustments did you make?
The main thing was the running of the zone better. And really it was more like I don't want to say attitude because it sounds like a kid has a bad attitude. It's not, but an atmosphere adjustment, like, you know, quit playing so tight. And then you can say all those things, but doesn't mean a kid's going to do it or a team's going to do it. I thought Jeff Capel said some really good things to our team at the timeouts to sue them, and our staff did a good job of that. But, you know, again, it's on our players. You know, thank goodness we have great kids. They're real young. They haven't gone through any of this, you know, and they're going through it for the first time. And to be able to make those adjustments in this type of game and win is a huge step for them.
But Grayson made a play towards the end of the first half where you hit the floor passer to Trent for that three. You look at the time that would give you guys some momentum. Obviously, didn't appear to do so. But how big of a play was that maybe in the locker room at halftime in terms of what you talked about?
Well, I thought it would be bigger. You know, we went to our zone press so that they couldn't just dribble it up, and we were fortunate that he made a great play. You know, the bigger play that he made was when we were down 66-62, and he got that steal, and it cut at the four, and then Wendell made a huge block where he used that principle of verticality, and you know, those were two of the big defensive plays, and Gary getting that loose ball and knocking it off of Walker. You know, we made as much as shots. Those are plays that won't be on SportsCenter or whatever, but that's how you win ball games. They're dirty work plays.
Coach, what was your impression of Chris Likes?
Yeah, look, my impression of the whole team is good. You know, I mean, they're really good. You know, he gives them a lot of energy, but he gives them depth. You know, their perimeter is outstanding, and Ewell's really good. You know, Ewell's really good. He's their leading scorer. You know, everyone's talking about everyone else. We told our guys, look, this guy's their leading scorer, and they don't really throw it into him. He runs, he rebounds, you know, tonight he really ran the court about as well as anybody I've seen this year except Bagley. You know, he changed ends, boom. Yeah, he's there, and their guys got him the ball. Like, look, they're a tough out. I think they're really an outstanding team.
Anything else, Coach?
Can you talk about his progression? He's been doing good the past few games.
No, he's done great. You know, he's done, you can go higher than good, and yeah, the evolution or how a kid evolves. He's been good all season, but he has only shot okay, and he's just worked really hard he's worked hard all year, but in the last week and a half, and then he's shooting the ball quicker, and thank goodness, you know. And he was sick as can be against Wake, and hit those three threes. I thought really, you know, at the Pitt game, even though we were up a lot, we went like 3 or 4 straight times to a set for him. So, you know, like when you're in a game like that, you try to teach some habits that might go to another game, and he hit 3 or 4 right in a row. You know, just, you know, these kids need to try to get him into a groove, and boy, you know, he came through for us tonight and his teammates.
Coach, as this team learns to play defense, this young team, what are the benchmarks that you look for that show you that this team is getting it?
You know, I'm not a benchmark guy. I can see if they're one of the main things tonight is they shot under 40%. And they really scored more in the first half off of our turnovers, okay, and in transition than they did from half court. But our half court defense lessened because they scored, and that's but then at the last 11 minutes it didn't. But we're getting better. You know, we just have to keep getting better. That's why I'm not interested in ranking standings or anything. I'm just interested in us trying to win the next game and see if we can get better, and no matter who it's against. All right, so
Thanks a lot.
I'll take that win against anybody. All right, thank you.